Yo, people, welcome back to the Fix. Quick Fix, that is it. Your boy Naro here with Ari. Just Ari today. No Javs. Alright, just me and Ari. Rocking it alone. It's by alone, so. It's not that
Javi,
I miss Javi or anything.
Yeah. I miss you, Javi.
It's not that I like when Javi does this, but yeah. Anyways, people. Before we get started, we have to make you know what Quick Fix is all about for the unfamiliars. But before we do that, we have to tell you who Quick Fix is brought to them by. There we go.
Okay, so Quick Fix is brought
the function
to you
is
by...
off. It's off.
Quick Fix is brought to you by Pure24. Pure natural supplements designed to enhance the body and mind. They make supplements affordable, effective, and easy to use. Visit their website, pure24store.com. Product ships worldwide. So you can use our code TheFix to get 15% off all items. The only gummies you need for a better life. And of course, Quick Fix is also brought to you by Prism Marketing Consultants, the public relation and media platform catering to the Caribbean diaspora. So big up Prism Marketing. So for those who don't know, Quick Fix is a run-up of the news that we've missed throughout the week. So let's just jump right into it. It's been a lot of things happening in the past 24 hours.
Yeah.
Won't you say, Naro?
Yeah, I would say that.
Shabdon threatens to reveal Sir P's identity, issues cease and desist order. So this story comes to you from Nationwide. Producer Shabdon has issued a cease and desist order to several video bloggers, most notably to Sir P. In a statement posted to his official Instagram account, the 31-year-old producer said he will exhaust every legal option available against vloggers who he says defame my character and put my life at risk with the security forces and members of the public who may seek revenge for things I have no knowledge about, end quote. Before issuing this statement, Shabdon did a post and delete via Instagram stories addressing Sir P, which reads in part, "Go blank your mother, youth, why you ear send me a F your wife? Every day you get up on my name and I tell beer lie on me."
Censoring yourself, that's nice.
Oh,
look at that, okay.
End quote. Shabdon addressed Sir P from Politics Watch via his attorney, Donovan Collins, who says Sir P has made defamatory statements about his client. So here's a clip.
Mr. Thompson Jr. has been the victim of several defamatory videos which have been posted by popular vlogger Sir P of Politics Watch. Now, Sir P of Politics Watch has sent out several videos, and in these videos he has clearly stated that Linval Thompson Jr. is involved in several crimes, murders, shooting, and also that he is a part of gang activities. Now, all these are false. We are demanding that Sir P of Politics Watch cease and desist from publishing any further defamatory videos about Mr. Linval Thompson Jr. It is very important that Sir P stop this immediately, as we intend to take all the necessary legal steps to ensure that Mr. Thompson Jr.'s reputation is protected.
Sir P has since responded and made a video concerning the matter in which he explained that the producer has made several attempts to get him off the platform with evidence to support his claim in the form of an email. The vlogger also highlighted in his video that he has already been aware that there have been many attempts by Shabdon to get at him, which he knew by way of an Instagram message from his information source he refers to as the PIA. There's a lot here, Naro. A whole lot. A whole lot. But what do we make of all of this?
First of all, if the energy displayed by the attorney is any evidence of the effort he might put in defending his client, yeah, Shabdon doom. Yeah. If the energy we get for the man look like him could use a Red Bull or two. Just say no offense. You know what I mean? But yeah, if I had him as my lawyer just based off his demeanor, I'd be sweating bullets right now. Just saying. okay, so to this now, Sir P said much more than what you said just then he also said that you know him show some communication that him have and show say him even link him before him did even start call him name on the channel, which Sir P says that is indication say yo him been involved in these things, you know, from way before. I just find it very interesting, this whole situation. It's like a movie I play out before our very eyes. We just watch a Batman where there. I kind of remind me of that. You see me say, oh, Shabdon, I like the Riddler in a sense. And Batman in this sense would that be Sir P. And
no, Shabdon wouldn't be the Riddler.
Shabdon
Would not be the Riddler.
Well, he is the
no,
quote
Shabdon would be
unquote
more the
criminal.
Joker. Because no. It would be the Joker. Cause remember I said the Riddler, while he's a villain, his motives can be is that he's trying to expose the corrupt and the criminal element at work. So really and truly, Shabdon, I mean, Sir P would be more the Riddler. Sorry. I just, you know.
Of course, Shabdon will be the Riddler to you.
No, but then he's like to many, the Riddler is a hero and an anti. Because I saw the Riddler as just like a wayward hero. We need to say he's an anti-hero.
Anyways, Ari, I never want to get into the deep semantics of the movie like you are doing right now. I'm just saying, the whole thing just play out like something that you would see in a movie.
Yeah.
And it just reminded me of that movie there somewhat. Yeah. Okay?
No, I agree with it. Because I just think the characters who you're trying to paint.
Okay, all right. Thanks for that. Anyways, Sir P look like he has dared Shabdon and his lawyer to carry out what them said they're going to carry out. Them said going to expose him and everything. It's the battle of the faceless people, even though we've seen Shabdon face. I don't know what it look like. Thanks to Sir P. Yeah. But let's see how this continues to play out. This is very interesting. It's very interesting.
I agree with you that, you know, it really is an interesting, I guess, story that's unraveling before our eyes. You know, I must say that I when I watched Sir P's video, I really approached it with a level of skepticism and a level of, you know, like not sure, because there's so many, as I said, like you have to be able to stand by what you say, back it up and prove it. And even though he's shown in his video where he can back it up, but you need to be able to verify and whatever. There's so many journalistic and even, you know, detective work, investigative work that you have to substantiate the claims that you're making, and I've always took it with a grain of salt. But you know, obviously the police and the investigative arm of our police force, they watch Sir P, they follow it up, and they support, they gather the intelligence from Sir P, look like, and I do the investigative work to carry it out. But I guess this time it never stick. So as I said, like I've always like watched Politics Watch with a level of skepticism. But I don't know, this particular video I put out in response to the whole thing, I'm like, maybe he is telling the truth. Like maybe there's some truth, and his motives seem very genuine because he's willing to die for this. And I'm like, if it was me, I'd be like, you know what? You know, I love Jamaica, but not that much. Like, there is no need for me to die on this. But, you know, the passion that he's trying to convey in the video, and to say, like, listen, I care about this country, and there are so many violent producers, and they're entangled and get weaved up in every facet and every function and every part of our country, whether it's entertainment, politics, police, like, you know, they're all in this horrible web of criminality and corruption. And you know, he's just doing his work. He thinks is his God work, and it's all interesting. So let's see how it unravels. Let's see if he can call any more name. Let's see any more people get caught up in this. So Yeah.
One thing for sure is that him certainly have certain people shook.
Yeah.
And he's certainly making an impact. This is no national news. His response come out in the Observer, like the Observer character and everything. So, as you said, the message that he placed at the end of the video about, his movement being grassroots and having no major backing is true. And
it's true.
He has galvanized a lot of people. And even what Shabdon did say in the story about calling name if you get views, like, he could say that was an emotional response.
Yeah.
The very fact same delete it because several videos where I'm doing him never have to call your name and it get views. I hate when people say that too. Like, because people say it, but we sometimes, you have to call this and such name for views. And it's like, that's an aside. Apparently Shabdon feel like he's done wrong by, and if him feel like there's something here, then pursue to the fullest extent of the law. Isn't if you feel like the man calling up your name in things that you're not involved in. I know one thing, that's something that I never necessarily agree with Sir P in his video when him say, if it's that you're never involved, why is it that you contact me? Me that contact you. If it's that, me know say me not involved in it. I say, brother, why you call up my name? And me know say me not do them thing. Like, why you have against me? Yeah. That's me still. You see me? I would try to personally reach out and say, why is it that you're doing this? Is it that you have a personal vendetta against me? So that's why I kind of disagree with Sir P.
Or clear the air.
Sir P, I'll clear the air with this person.
No,
like, what
bro,
is it?
like, I was just in the car.
Because of some serious allegations levy against my name for real.
For real.
So that's something that I would do, and of course, explore the legal side of everything for it. Because as much as say, some serious sitting.
Yeah.
Name I get called up in so let's see where this goes.
I mean, if the Shabdon and the lawyer can unmask Sir P, let's see then.
Yeah, let's see.
I like to see who's behind. Who's the person behind the voice?
That's Bane, nerd.
No, Bane is more. Yeah. I'm not.
No, you're horrible.
But that was not Bane.
I miss Jobs.
Yeah. Anyways. Masicka Dethrones Alkaline as most streamed artist on Audiomack. So Masicka has seen a surge in demand for his music, leading him to snatching the title as the most streamed reggae dancehall artist on Audiomack for this week. The revelation comes courtesy of the latest list from the streaming giant. Previously, Alkaline held the coveted spot for several weeks. Nonetheless, increased streams from Masicka, predominantly associated with his 438 debut album, have extinguished the gap that previously existed. Ironically, Alkaline has fallen to number 5, the same position once held by Masicka. At number 2 is Jahmiel, now promoting his sophomore album Legend, while Popcorn occupies the number 3 spot and fellow St. Thomas DJ Chronic Law secures spot number 4. However, in the same category on Swedish streaming platform Spotify, Alkaline remains the dominant artist while Masicka sits at number 3 behind the Gaza boss Vybz Kartel, who is at number 2. So do we think this is significant, Naro?
It is and it isn't at the same time. I think it's somewhat significant because it's a spot that Alkaline held for several consecutive weeks, and Masicka has taken that spot. I think that it just goes to show how the album itself has had lasting power. It's nothing as well because it's just for a week. All go on, and could be that things return to the status quo by next week, but it would show that the album, it just shows the strength of the album in my mind, you see me, and that he's very popular on that platform. But still, I think the Spotify numbers are a bit more legit in regards to reflecting the global diaspora streaming numbers.
Right. Because
to me,
Audiomack is more accessible to the Jamaican,
or has been for some time.
For some time, more accessible. While Spotify, they weren't given, there wasn't an option for Jamaicans to stream on the platform. So you're right that maybe globally in the diaspora, Alkaline is reflective. Like that's more of a reflection or a true reflection of his impact. But nonetheless, it's still a good thing, and I concur with you that the album 438 has done remarkably for Masicka, and it really is a good body of work, and you know the numbers continually show and reflect the great work that it is. So
shout out to Jahmiel, by the way. He's consistent. He pointed out during our interview that he's consistently amongst the top 5 streaming on Audiomack. And yeah, this album and it being number 2 shows him doing well there.
True.
Yeah.
All right, speaking of Jahmiel, Alkaline Publicist praises Jahmiel's new body of work. Now, there's been a lot of talk surrounding Jahmiel lately and what he's had to say during a recent media run. One place where he had made a stop was here at The Fix, where he had this to say.
That them want the fans to think me confused. Me mama did done them on my part, brother. And people who me trust and people who me loyal to try to get me out. I make me look like me I'm mad. They think I'm a madman, brother. I'm seeing, bro.
Fans have since speculated that Jahmiel may be referring to former MVP compatriots Alkaline and Mavado, but there has been no solid evidence so far, with the legend DJ keeping tight-lipped about who's referring to as those who wanted to take him out. So Alkaline's publicist Ricardo Schzer recently tweeted praise for Jahmiel's album, saying give credit where it's due at the great Jahmiel. #legend, #story of my life is an excellent body of work. I hope reggae dancehall lovers give it a listen. Patriots forever is the mantra for recording artists at the great Jahmiel, whose sophomore album Legend is arguably in the top 15 best body of work emerging from the genre in the past few years, or at best #1 release since 2022. So, are we thinking that Alkaline's people are just saying, hey, it's not us? Or is this a true shout out?
I think the Publicist is a brilliant chess player. I think this was done as a strategic move to show that, hey, the rumors and the talk amongst the fans, it's not true. Hey, someone will pick up that Alkaline's Publicist is out here tweeting good things about Jahmiel's album, i.e. we The Fix right now. And yeah, not to say that what the fans have been speculating about who it may be that is, you know, doing these things to Jahmiel, that Jahmiel claims that people close to him and loyal to him, or that he was loyal to, have been doing to him, because the talk out there say Alkaline and Mavado. The thing is with the whole Jahmiel thing, I guess we're going to talk more about it on the radio show later, is that I just wish yeah, there we go, plug. I just wish that he would have been more direct. And is the thing is, because people are gonna say, are people been saying, so we should have asked him a bit more direct questions, which is true, but it's just that me and you knew the type of vibe it was on, and we knew he wouldn't have answered.
Right. And given that we were on the radio, there is time.
There's the time constraints as well, so we never really have the time for really, you know,
that team,
exactly, your usual work that we've been doing, our best work, which is where we don't have no constraints and everything. You see me? Not an excuse, but just saying. So yeah, I think it was just a chess move by the PR to sort of put out the flames here.
Yeah.
But I don't think it really worked, because people are done a run with it already.
I get what you're saying, and I think I agree. I think I agree with what you're saying. You know, because he made such bold declarative statements like, oh, it's the best album in the 15 body of work. I mean, and I'm just like, you know,
come on. It's
I'm not
a
saying
good
it's
body of work.
But it's just to make such declarative statements. It's like to overcompensate. It's just like almost like, come on, guys.
You never have put on so much sauce
on it. You never put so much sauce on it.
So much.
But and I guess neither Jahmiel is going to confirm nor deny. He's going to allow the rumors to run rampant out there, and you know, make fans associate and put together, you know, whatever they want for this, for the claims that he's making. But yeah, just it's a whole thing. But the album is really good, so we do concur with Alkaline's Publicist. Go and stream the album and support it.
Yeah. And he'll energy to Jahmiel. Also, we'll be speaking a little bit more about it on the radio show tonight on Bridge 99 FM. Plug.
All right, so that does it for Quik Fix, guys. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And of course, you know, leave the comment down below. Bye.